Season 7 of the hit HBO series Game of Thrones, which usually premieres in the spring, will debut in the summer of 2017. The WSJ's Lee Hawkins gives details. His resurrection on the most watched and talked about TV series in the world today sets up the program for another record haul at tomorrow's awards gala in Los Angeles, but the show won't have it all their own way. While Harington and his co-star girlfriend, Rose Leslie, will likely rule the red carpet competition as one of Hollywood's hottest couples right now, the 29-year-old will have a fight on his hands in the hotly contested Best Supporting Actor in a Drama category, from another Thrones favorite Peter Dinklage, Better Call Saul Muscle Man, Jonathan Banks, and Australia's dog in the fight, Bloodline's Ben Mendelsohn. The smart money is on Thrones to take the best drama crown from upstart rival Mr. Robot, edging the production closer to the record for the most Emmy wins ever. After taking 9 awards at the Technical Emmys last week, the HBO phenomenon has 35 Emmys to its name, just 2 shy of the benchmark set by comedy Frasier. Late-night host Jimmy Kimmel steps up as host, but if all goes to plans, he could end up playing traffic cop to a cavalcade of Thrones stars and the skilled team behind the show. Outstanding drama series, Game of Thrones, Mr. Robo, House of Cards, Downton Abbey, Better Call Saul, The American, Homeland, Holly Burns. I'm a rare breed who hasn't bought into the bear skins, boobs and dragons brigade, but by sheer weight of numbers this seems like a slam dunk for Game of Thrones. For fear factor and brilliant screenwriting, I'd give it to Mr. Robot. Andrew Fenton. Game of Thrones was the big winner last year, so it's in pole position. But Mr. Robot's first season was dramatic perfection, so it deserves to win. Colin Vickery. Common wisdom is that Game of Thrones is a bit off the boil, so I'm tipping an upset by Mr. Robot. Outstanding comedy series, V. Transparent, Modern Family, Blackish, Silicon Valley, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Master of None. HB. America's presidential race has been circus enough, but Veep still manages to get the laughs. A winner for mine. AF. Veep ended Modern Family's 5-year streak last year and looks set to do it again. But Silicon Valley is even better, so I hope it gets up. CV. Veep is the favorite, but I reckon voters will give Transparent the love this year. Outstanding drama ACTO. Kevin Spacey, House of Cards. Rami Malek, Mr. Robot. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Lee F. Schreiber, Ray Donovan. Kyle Chandler, Bloodline. Matthew Rhys, The Americans. HB. Rami Malek cut his teeth in Australia filming The Pacific back in 2010, but has graduated big time in Mr. Robot. AF. Rami Malek's incredible performance in Mr. Robot means he's a strong contender in a very strong field. CV. For me it is a battle between Rami Malek and Matthew Rhys, with Malek the likely winner. Outstanding drama ACTRES. Robin Wright, House of Cards. Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder. Tatiana Maslany, Orphan Black. Claire Danes, Homeland. Taraji P. Henson, Empire. Kerry Russell, The Americans. HB. After meeting Viola Davis from How to Get Away with Murder earlier this year, I wouldn't dare give this to anyone else. Of course, AF. Robin Wright should win for the acclaimed House of Cards. CV. The second season of How to Get Away with Murder was disappointing, so can't see Viola Davis going back to back. I'm giving Kerry Russell a shot at the Emmy. Outstanding comedy ACTO. Jeffrey Tambor, Transparent. Anthony Anderson, Blackish. Will Forte, The Last Man on Earth. Thomas Middleditch, Silicon Valley. Aziz Ansari, Master of None. William H. Macy, Shameless. H.B. Tambor is loved, but for a bolter look to Master of Nuns Aziz Ansari. AF. Jeffrey Tambor looks set to win back-to-back Emmys even if Transparent isn't an out-and-out comedy. But Aziz Ansari has had a lot of buzz. CV. I reckon Jeffrey Tambor's a lock to make it 2 wins in a row. Outstanding Comedy ACTRES. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Veep. Amy Schumer, Inside Amy Schumer. Ellie Kemper, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Laurie Metcalf, Getting On. Tracy Ellis Ross, Blackish. Lily Tomlin, Grace and Frankie. HB. Julia should have this one on lock. But it's been a monster year for Amy Schumer, who has rarely been out of the spotlight. She's my dark horse. AF. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the favorite, which would give her a whopping 5 consecutive wins for Veep. CV. Will Julia Louis-Dreyfus grab her 5th win in this category? Probably, but Lily Tomlin is a roughie. Outstanding Limited Series. The People v. O.J. Simpson. FAR. American Crime. Root. The Night Manager. HB. The Night Manager was all class. But the soap factor should play for People v. O.J. I just don't get it. AF. The People vs. O.J. Simpson is expected to win the category and has the 2nd most nominations of any program at the Emmys this year. CV. The People v. O.J. Simpson is the best thing I've seen all year on TV. It must win. Outstanding Supporting Actor, COMED. Andre Braugher, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ty Burrell, Modern Family. Matt Walsh, Veep. Louis Anderson, Baskets. Keegan-Michael Key, Key and Peele. Titus Burgess, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Tony Hale, Veep. HB. This is one of the hardest categories to decide. My vote goes to Veep's Tony Hale. AF. There's not much to separate any of these supporting actors. So when in doubt, pick the guy who won last year. Tony Hale to emerge victorious. CV. This category is wide open. It wouldn't surprise me if Ty Burrell bounced back and pipped Tony Hale. Outstanding Supporting Actress, COMED. Niecy Nash, Getting On. Kate McKinnon, Saturday Night Live. Gabby Hoffman, Transparent. Allison Janney, Mom. Judith Light, Transparent. Anna Klumsky, Veep. HB. Kate McKinnon's impersonation of Hillary Clinton on SNL has made her buzzworthy. But the smart money is on Mom's Allison Janney. AF. Who doesn't love Allison Janney? CV. Allison Janney is a Hooters Bonnie Plunkett in Mom. Give her another statue. Outstanding Supporting Actor, Dram. Jonathan Banks, Better Call Saul. Ben Mendelsohn, Bloodline. Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones. Kit Harington, Game of Thrones. Michael Kelly, House of Cards. Jon Voight, Ray Donovan. HB. Have a soft spot for Bendo Mendelsohn, but think Harington and Dinklage will arm wrestle for this one. Kit for mine. AF. All those Is Jon Snow alive? Articles helped boost fan favorite Kit Harington's profile, so I expect him to win. CV. Emmy voters love a movie actor who goes to TV, so I'm tipping Jon Voight. Outstanding Supporting Actress, Dram. Maggie Smith, Downton Abbey. Lena Headey, Game of Thrones. Amelia Clarke, Game of Thrones. Maisie Williams, Game of Thrones. Maura Tierney, The Affair. Constance Zimmer, Unreal. HB. For maximum laughs, I'd say Constance Zimmer for Unreal. For pure class, Nothing Like a Dame, Maggie Smith. AF. I'm thinking it's Lena Headey's year. Though Dame Maggie Smith is also a good chance to win her 4th for the final season of Downton Abbey. CV. All those Game of Thrones actresses will split the votes, so look for Maura Tierney to grab a deserved win. News. Ours privacy policy includes important information about our collection, use and disclosure of your personal information, including to provide you with targeted content and advertising based on your online activities. It explains that if you do not provide us with information we have requested from you, we may not be able to provide you with the goods and services you require. It also explains how you can access or seek correction of your personal information, how you can complain about a breach of the Australian privacy principles and how we will deal with a complaint of that nature.